Hi everybody, I'm Mike, this here is Moosey, and welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time, welcome to the channel. So, are you tired of a cluttered model workbench? Today I'll show you how to organize your modeling space on a budget without breaking the bank. Next on Modeling with Mike. Okay, welcome back to the bench, everybody, and just a reminder of who this video is aimed at. This is aimed at all scale modelers, hobbyists, or anyone on a budget, especially beginners. Alright, so here's the problem right in front of you. This is a cluttered, disorganized workspace. How are you going to work on this? This is going to lead to common frustrations such as losing tools, wasting time, and the most important, no room to build. So, how do you take care of this? I'm going to show you. Let's just get rid of all this and I'll show you some cost-effective ways to organize this clutter. So number one, tool organization. You can repurpose household items such as cups, mugs, jars, or what I'm going to show you here, silverware trays for your silverware drawer in your kitchen. These, look at this, just put some sanding sticks in there, put your knife in here, you can put your pens in here too. You got some tweezers, put them in there. These, your side cutters, these can fit in any one of them because you could just close them up and slide them in there. Paint brushes, more pen. Let's see, if you need other things, say you need a straight edge. Okay, put that straight edge in there. Glue, that can go in there. Anything else you need. And look at that, everything's nicely arranged. I got this at Walmart, I believe, was where I got this, and it was over $5. But you can get this at the dollar store. I bet you can get one for $3 to $5. No problem. That's what you can use for your tools. But say if you have a whole lot of tools, you can either get yourself a toolbox, a small toolbox, or even a tackle box for fishing. You can get one of those and they work great. And I'll show you another use for this later. So that's for tool organization. For paint storage, you can use dollar store racks, you can use spice racks you can get at the dollar store. You can use this. This is a bathroom caddy. I have two of these in the house. I use one in the shower, and this one I use to keep my spices in. You can hang it up on the wall. Put a hook on top here, hang it up on the wall. I'll show you, let's see, how many bottles does this fit? This fits, and don't worry if this is falling right now, 3, I don't know if I keep hitting it, but that's all right, you get the idea. This fits 7 across, and I bet it'll fit 8, 9, 8, 17, it'll fit 24. Per rack, so that's 48 bottles of paint that this will hold. If you want to put some smaller here, it'll probably fit around 8 or 10. This I bought at the dollar store. It was, well, let's see, $10 a piece, I think, and I bought 2 of them. But you can buy something like this at the dollar store for probably half that. Or make yourself one of these. This here is a paint rack. I made this out of nothing but cardboard, spare cardboard from the box that my desk came in. Now I have a video on how I made this, and the thing about these, it doesn't cost anything. You could make it yourself from any piece of cardboard that'll give you enough material to make it. So I'll leave you a link to this video in the video description, and I'll put this back against the wall without dropping any paint. That will be doing something. But I made that specifically for my just small amount of Testors bottles that I got. You can make it any size you want. So that's what's great about that. So let's go to parts and sprues. Here you can go anywhere from making your own sprue racks to just keeping them in the box. That's what I usually do. And for parts or sprues even, you can put them in Ziploc bags. You can have binders. You have these plastic sleeves that fit in binders that zip open. I'll show you what I do. I have 4 different Ziploc bags. These are just sandwich bags. I've got jet parts marked in there. I got one part that's been sitting there waiting to go in the bag. Every time I have extra parts, just take them off the sprue, throw them in whatever bag. I got jet parts, I got ship parts right here, got armor parts right there, and then I got loads and loads and loads of car parts. Y'all know that oftentimes car kits come with like 2 or 3 different ways to build it. You can build it stock, you can build it souped up, and yeah, that all fits into this here caddy that I also keep my cups in and my clamps. So I'll put that back, and that's some ideas for your parts. Now also, for parts you're using in your build, go to the dollar store, or better yet, go to Dollar Tree or dollartree.com if you don't have a Dollar Tree in your area, because they will send you, they will ship. Get some cheap bins for your parts, or some small trays. Ashtrays, metal ashtrays are great for this. The next thing is workspace efficiency. Getting stuff off your workbench, maybe up on the wall or something. Use pegboards. Get some pegboard, put it up on the wall, put some pegs. That's great for like your tapes, anything with a hole in it. Like say you got these airbrush cleaners. That could go up on there. Scissors can go up on there. Anything with a hole, you know, you can put it up on those pegs. Clipboards, you can make yourself a stand for a clipboard. Clip on your instructions on your clipboard, so you're not, you know, having them over your workspace all the time, or, you know, sitting on top of your box or something like that. Use a clipboard. And like I said, trays from thrift stores for your parts that you are building with for your specific build. Now for your small accessories, here's some ideas. A lot of places, like for your cotton swabs, a lot of them come in their own round containers. Just keep them in there, keep them in the container, use the container as is. Perfect. If you happen to use makeup for weathering, you're going to need some makeup applicators. use these shot glasses. Plastic shot glasses, one package of them at Dollar Tree for $1.25. These are also great for your toothpicks. I happen to have two different sizes of toothpicks for different, uses. Let's see. Anything else I wanted to show you on that? I don't think so. And remember, masking tape, you can use all your tapes, anything with a hole in it. Remember, you can use your pegboard for that. Another thing I'm going to show you here. This is another paint rack I made, but this is not going to be a paint rack. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put holes in here on each shelf, and this is going to be where all my detail brushes and my specialty brushes are going to go. They're going to sit right over here in front of the paint rack like that, because I hardly use my tester's paints. Okay, I'm going to give you a lightning round of quick tips and hacks. Number one, make sure you label everything. If you're using like cups or mugs or jars, label everything. Even though you can see what it is, label it. Because you're going to be looking real quick for stuff, and you're going to want to be able to find it. Keep a small trash can close. Trash junks up our table faster than anything. Once you cut a bag and get your sprues out, a lot of us just throw the bag to the side, and that eventually finds its way back toward the work area. So keep a small trash can close. Here's what I wanted to show you. A second thing about this here silverware tray. If you keep a tackle box or a small tool box as your main storage for all your tools, you can use this, like say, for just your tools you're going to need for your project. Say you're going to need sanding sponge and a regular sanding stick. Put that there. You're going to need your hobby knife. Put that there. You're going to need a set of tweezers. Okay, put that there. Of course, you're going to need your sprue cutters. Put that there. You're going to need paintbrush. Maybe you're going to need a saw. Put that in there. Put that in there. Chrome pen, Sharpie, Panaline pen. Put all those in there. That's all you need for your project you're doing. And that'll save a lot of room on your bench if you just put the stuff you're using for that project in your silverware container. And do this, okay? Do this. Also, don't forget to put your glue that you're going to need in there. Bingo bango. Everything you need for the project right there. And you do this when you're planning your build, while you're going through your instructions and you're planning it out. Make sure you get all your tools together in there and everything's cool. So there's a little tip for you. It's called, and every time you change your project, you put all your tools back, and you're planning out your project, you take out the tools you're going to need and put them back in here. It's called rotating your tools. Just rotate your tools per the project. So as you can see, organization doesn't have to cost money. Now I'm going to show you what I have. All those of you who have saw my video where I gave you a tour of my workbench have seen all this stuff. I will show you this, and I will tell you how much all this cost. This here is my 4-drawer rolling cart. This holds all my big stuff, and this holds all of my extra small stuff. Never mind Moosey, he's having fun with his new toy. He still loves that thing. This thing was $40. You have 5-drawer rack, that cost me $30. Holds all my weathering supplies and my gloves and tape and some of my airbrush cleaning supplies. So far we're up to 70 bucks. This here by my 5-drawer rack is my tool rack. It's a converted pen holder for office desks. I use it for my tool rack. 15 bucks. So we're up to 85. And then I have 2 paint racks. One is 13, so that's 85, 95, 98, and that is, I believe, is another 15 bucks right there. 98, 108, so that's altogether $113 for my setup. $113. Or you can use these hacks that I have taught you, and you could spend maybe 30. So there you go. Which would you rather pay? Think about it. So remember, you can have a clean, organized model workbench without breaking the bank. And that brings me to a question. What's your best budget workbench hack? Share it below in the comments. And remember, while you're at it, if you haven't already and you like what you see, press like and subscribe. Smush them buttons. And another reminder, don't forget about our Facebook group. It's called the Frugal Scale Modeler. I'll leave a link to it in the video description. It's a nice place to post your finished builds, your work in progress, talk about modeling tips, modeling hacks, commiserate with other modelers. So all you got to do, go to the main page, answer 3 membership questions, agree to the rules. Once I check all those out, I'll send you a message that says welcome to the group, and you can start posting. As easy as that. Next video, we are going to start this bad boy. This is the 1/48 scale Hasegawa Mitsubishi A6M2A Japanese Zero Fighter. And we will start with a review of this kit. We're going to look at the plastic, we're going to look at the instructions, the decals, and what's on the box and everything pertinent to all that, as always. So that's what's happening next. So that's all I got for this one, folks. Remember what we always say around here. Never stop pushing your modeling boundaries. Until next time, bye-bye.